Namaste. Warm greetings from Sri Balaji Vidyapith, popularly referred to as SBV. It is indeed a great pleasure to meet you all once again through this medium. I thank you all for the overwhelming response to Channel One. Your participation as a viewer has been the major driving force for us to produce yet another episode. Today's topic focuses on an issue that is the need of the hour in this digital age. The last few decades have witnessed a rapid digitalization of processes and data at a global level. This electronic revolution is increasing efficiency, transparencies, and outcomes across all sectors and professions. Governance and administration have been no exception to this. And thus, the term e-governance has come into existence. E-governance is basically associated with carrying out the functions of governance through the utilization of information and communication technology. E-governance has predominantly been utilized and discussed with respect to the functioning of governments. However, e-governance can be applied to higher education institutions too and can significantly enhance the quality of their functioning. Well-functioning higher education systems contribute to the overall development of the nation. ICT principles in education enable customization options in learning, better interactivity with the content, cost effectiveness, and wide reach to diverse audiences across various sections of the society. ICT also provides efficient storage and retrieval of data, besides facilitating instantaneous transmission of information. Further, ICT enables rapid data processing and speeds up administrative and decision-making processes and helps to enhance transparency and accountability. Administrators can reap all these benefits and harness the power of technology by incorporating ICT into governance. Incorporating the principles of e-governance in higher education institutions leads to ease of administration, empowerment of stakeholders, prevention of duplication of work, cost effectiveness, and ease of service delivery to students, parents, general public, and most importantly, patients in health science institutions. Further, e-governance can enable connectivity amongst similar e-governing institutions, thus facilitating a consortium for collaborative growth and progress. It needs to be emphasized that research, education, and patient care, all three are considered cardinal in the sustenance of the endeavors of health sciences universities. E-governance is the X factor in this context because it has the capacity to integrate curricular governance, research administration, and hospital management. I invite Dr. A.R. Srinivasan, Registrar of Sri Balaji Vidyapith, to share knowledge. His experiences regarding the implementation of information technology in routine functioning of SBV and the subsequent challenges faced.
Greetings from Sri Balaji Vidyapeeth. The administrative challenges in higher education systems are quite complex and intricate. These are mainly oriented towards individual, local, and global challenges. It also needs to be emphasized that competition and equity challenges are also confronting us, largely attributed to the explosion of knowledge in the millennium. It is in this context that e-governance assumes great relevance. Well, SBV is quite sensitive to and adapts to these qualitative and quantitative issues that are presently in focus with reference to e-governance. SBV has a strong and committed workforce that spearheads in assisting the administrators in all of the endeavors related to e-governance. Quality support from the medical informatics as well as the information technology department augment these efforts. As it is expected of any higher education institution in India, the internal quality assurance cell, namely IQAC, needs to propel such activities from the perspectives of enhancing objectivity, ease of administration, besides need and value-based additions in the frontiers of collegiate governance. So taking the cue, the IQAC of SBV has been constantly behind all developmental initiatives pointing to e-governance. The role played by the university functionaries, hospital administrators, besides officers of the Human Resource Department in upholding the robust e-governance deserve noteworthy mention and praise. Having said that, let me highlight a few initiatives in the realms of e-governance at Sri Balaji Vidyapeeth SBV. Ganesha's Canvas is an indigenously developed learning platform and learning management system which has been effectively implemented due to the concerted efforts of the medical education unit as well as medical informatics. The lecture capturing system is also yet another facet of e-governance. Another endeavor in e-governance at SBV is the comprehensive Garuda student information system where all vital details, including those on student attendance, support, progression, and diversity are vividly depicted. This system has simplified several processes of the past. The faculty database known as Chakra represents one more instance of indigenously developed user-friendly software. The examination wing of SBV is an example to cite the safe and secure process of digitization as exemplified by a fortified examination management system. Especially at postgraduate level, certain facets such as entrustable professional activities and monitoring through e-portfolios acquire immediate significant dimensions and relevance towards this direction. SBV has got 2 constituent hospitals, and in order to enhance the objective endeavors of the hospitals, a state-of-the-art hospital management system has been promulgated. The vital aspects of the patient's registration are searchable. This system can also effectively and accurately capture other details, including admission, discharge details, besides pharmacy and auxiliary health services. One of the highlights of SBV is its readiness to adapt and adopt all of the essential nuances of digital protection. I once again feel privileged to state that at the behest of our Honorable VC, a highly competent SBV Digital Council is in place that acts as the policy center for digital activities that are promptly executed by the Sri Balaji Vidyapeeth or SBV Studio Committee. An exclusive committee is also in place to help enable activities concerned with media publicity. All of these initiatives candidly portray the eagerness and competence of Sri Balaji Vidyapeeth in facilitating holistic e-governance. God bless.
Dear colleagues, an institution such as SBV is home to a vast number of departments, centers, and teams with a multitude of goals and objectives spanning the domains of education, research, and patient care. It makes sense to use the power of information technology to reinforce teamwork and collaboration. At this juncture, I wish to emphasize upon one fundamental digital strategy that must be firmly established for an e-governance frameworks to be successful. This involves the systematic and effective deployment of collaboration software, also known as GroupWare. GroupWare and collaboration tools are computer and network-based electronic means for the management, sharing, and processing of files, documents, and other types of data among several authorized users anytime and anywhere. GroupWare is designed to facilitate teamwork through communication, cooperation, coordination, and thus enhance productivity and expedite the completion of tasks. It is well known that time is gold, and collaboration software saves time. Collaboration among employees makes possible the faster completion of end goals. Enhancing collaboration reduces disparate, uncoordinated work on a particular project from various contributing members. It opens lines of communication and makes sure everything is on track. Collaboration applications strengthen team relationships, making it easy for teams to work as a cohesive unit with a singular purpose and complete common objectives. Teams need an efficient internal communication system. Business communication platforms and team chat apps serve this purpose. GroupWare software tools also make possible real-time discussions and video conferencing among project members through a virtual meeting room. Typical systems applied here are task management and project management. At various levels of functioning within a university, staff are electronically assigned tasks and responsibilities pertaining to various domains. This approach helps all members of the team collaborate, stay in sync, track progress, meet deadlines, and reach goals. Keeping track of numerous meetings, events, and other important matters that need our attention can be challenging. Group calendars are integral features in most collaborative platforms. Shared calendars facilitate the viewing and prevention of possible conflicts between the timing of clinical, academic, and administrative activities. Dear friends, I wish to reiterate that Sri Balaji Vidyapeeth will strive towards the successful implementation of collaboration software. I am optimistic that this will propel SBV further along the path towards excellence and help it acquire the status of a fully e-enabled enterprise. It is indeed my pleasure to share that Dr. Monisha Sundararajan, postgraduate students in the Department of Anesthesiology, MGMCRI, had won the Young Scientist Award in the International Postgraduate Colloquium on Current Options in Medical Sciences, organized by the Faculty of Medicine, EMS University, Kedah, Malaysia. Postgraduate students, Dr. Melody from the Department of Psychiatry, MGMCRI, and Dr. Saranya from the Department of Anesthesiology, MGM CRI, were also first runners-up in the same conference. I am delighted to inform you that 8 ICMR STS projects have been selected for the year 2019 to 20 from the Department of Community Medicine. It is quite a high number of projects being selected from a single department. My hearty congratulations to the Department of Community Medicine and best wishes for the successful completion of the projects. I wish you the best of health. Do remember to continue practicing physical distancing, wearing mask, and personal hygiene. Stay safe. God bless you. Jai Hind.